It's not very often when a new chess opening just simply comes by, but that's what I think I've done. Today we're going to be having a look at how you can have the most success with the Claytonator Gambit. The Claytonator Gambit is an opening for the white pieces, and we're going to start out by playing the move d4. I'm not a d4 player, but I think I'll have to switch after seeing this Gambit. Knight f6 played, it doesn't really matter here, since after we're going to be playing bishop f4. It's disgusting, it's a London, but it's what we've got to do to get to the Gambit. It's most likely going to transpose, so d5 here, this is the position that you normally get when you're playing the London. And we're going to be playing knight c3, the Jabava London. And after e6, we're going to play g4. This is the start of the Gambit on move 4. So knight takes g4 and e4, pushing this pawn forward, attacking the centre of knight, opening up our queen's diagonal on this knight. And you see how powerful this is, as after knight f6 and e4, we're taking more space in the centre. And the knight has two choices of where to go. Back to d7 or to g8. Let's have a look at knight d7 first. This is the most common move you face. It's a lot of black players will be unwilling to retreat all the way back to g8. Here we're going to be playing queen to d2 to try and get castled as soon as possible. After c5, attacking the centre, takes, bishop takes, and knight f3. We're just developing here. Already see the appeal of the Gambit. We have the open g file, and also all of these pieces out, and our king ready to castle. Knight c6 played, rook g1, attacking this pawn. Kingside castles and bishop d3, lining up on h7, which is going to be very important later. f6 is played here to attack back at our centre, and queenside castle is played here. You can see how easily this could go wrong for black. If black were to play f takes e5, then after bishop h6 we already win it, since a move like rook f7 leads to the amazing sacrifice bishop takes h7. After king takes h7 and knight g5, if king were to recapture here, we'd have the fork, so therefore the king retreats to g8, knight takes f7, king takes f7, rook takes g7, check, king e8, bishop g5, knight f6, rook g6, bishop e7, bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, and rook g8. We're winning the queen here, so it's amazing how good of an attacking position we have in this Gambit. So in view of that, after queenside castles, black plays the move queen e7. We're going to be playing rook g3 here, preparing to double on the g file. We already have a very dangerous attack coming. The engine racks this position as drawn, but I feel like from a human standpoint, white always has a massive advantage in these positions. After f takes e5 and bishop g5, attacking the queen e8 and bishop h6 now. If rook f7 is played here, then after rook dg1, doubling up on the g file, we have the threat of rook takes g7, which is incredibly hard to face. For example, a move like g6 is met by the amazing sacrifice of bishop takes g6, and after all of these moves we just have a mate. If instead queen e7 to further support g7, then we have bishop takes g7, and after rook takes g7 with the move queen h6, attacking this rook and provoking a take. After takes, rook takes, no matter where the king goes, it will be hunted down by a mate. If king f7 is played here, then it's a mate in 4 after bishop g6, king g8, bishop takes h7, and king f7, queen g6, king f8, and queen g8 mate. If black opts a king h8 instead, then it's a mate in 11 according to the engine. I'll just quickly run through that now. It's amazing really the attacking positions that you can get with this Gambit. And there we are, we have the mate with queen c7. Going back to the earlier position, let's now have a look at knight g8. Although this move is considered slightly worse than knight d7, I think it's the best surviving choice for black here, as the knight might be better rerouted to e7. So here, yet again, we're going to be playing queen d2, trying to get queenside castles as soon as possible. c5 striking back at the centre. We're going to take that. After bishop takes c5, queenside castle. Bishop d7 played here, and knight f3, so we're just developing. Then we'll have queen a5, which is a move that you face quite often in these sorts of positions. Just sort of trying to probe some weaknesses in the white queen side. We're going to play rook g1, attacking the g7 pawn, g6, and king b1. Just making sure all of these pawns are defended. Always play king b1. Knight c6, developing. We're going to play knight g5 here. Knight g5 is quite a good move. In some cases it threatens a sacrifice on f7, but I'm not sure if that works here. Knight ge7, and then a nice tactic to look out for in these positions is knight ce4. First of all, this knight can't be captured due to queen takes d7, and these queens also stare at each other. Queen takes d2 is the best move, but here we have the intermezzo, knight f6 check. The king can't come to f8 as knight takes d7 would be a check, so for that reason the king comes to d8, after which knight takes f7, and after the king moves to c7, we're going to recapture this queen. We're attacking the rook here, and after rook hf8, knight g5, h6, knight g, h7, we have quite a nice advantage. After rook h8, c4, this pawn is pinned to the bishop on d7, d4 and h4, preventing any sort of g5 move attacking our bishop. I think that we have a great position here. In the future we can consider plans like a3 and b4, kicking out this bishop, and also bishop d3, attacking this weak g6 pawn. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. If you want another good Gambit with white, always try the Eurosov. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.